And we're back for the last bowl quarterfinal on the final day of the Safaricom Sevens. This is a match between Spain against Boland. Spain were unable to qualify for the cup competition after losing 2 of their 3 games yesterday. They fell to a 15-5 defeat to Simba Saba. They had earlier beaten Golden Lions 33-14 before capitulating against Samurai in their final group game, losing 27 points to 10 to finish third in their pool. Boland, on the other hand, were winless in a pool that also had Australia Icons, Kenya Morans, and the Welsh Warriors.
And the Spanish lineup is Javier Doan, Juan Losada, Antoine Sanchez, Inaki Villanueva, Francisco Hernandez, Guillermo Murado, and Nils Barrow. On the Boland side, Shani Williamson, Dwayne Smart, Sino Ganto, Clint Panel, Devon Grootboom, Chandro Isel, John Wynne Whitboy, Joseph Welcome, Sedwell Dietrich, Morris Monrique, Senen Van der Mare, and Franklin Kuhn. And Spain in the traditional red and black, red jerseys, black shorts, black socks. Those are the traditional Spanish colors for all their national teams. Kicking us off. And the Spanish already making their intent very known with a very good run there.
And attacking immediately, Jacobo Martin gaining good ground for Spain early on. They're just keeping the ball alive, building up as they look to poke holes in the Cavaliers' defense, in the Boland Cavaliers' defense. It's been a good spell of possession from Spain thus far, though it's been all of 30 seconds. And they're going to score through Inaki Villanueva, the opening try of the match after about 45 seconds.
Yeah, Spain already with a promising start there. From the kickoff, they've actually looked the more dangerous side. And remember, Spain do actually play in the RB7 series. They're one of the core teams in the RB7 series. Though they had a disappointing campaign last year, finishing 15th, narrowly missing the relegation. So using this tournament as a warm-up ahead of the start of the RB7 series at the Gold Coast in the next 2 weeks. And they will be looking for better fortunes in the next RB7 series. So Spain already off to a good start, leading by 5 points to 0. Spain 5, Boland 0. Kickoff is good there, and the Spanish able to retain possession. Remember, Spain yesterday beat the Golden Lions, another team from South Africa, and already just showing intent here. Oh, good hands and good continuity play there from the Spanish, and that's try number 2. Boland here to come to the party.
Try scorer is Jacobo Martin, landing Spain's second try, and this one under the post with a conversion to come. It'll definitely extend the Spaniards' lead.
And we only have just played 1.5 minutes of this game, and already the Spanish seem to be running away with it. Boland yet to come to the party. Conversion is wide, so it's 10-0 to the Spanish.
There we just see this again, the offload to Jacob Martin eventually, who just grounds the ball. Spain's second try, they now lead by 10 points to 0 against the Boland Cavaliers.
And already Spain winning everything from the restart already. Boland just can't have a feel of it. Boland can't have a feel of the ball as we speak. They are struggling, and it's the Spanish who are dominating here in these early opening exchanges.
It's again just a change of direction as they look to exploit more gaps in the Boland defense. Boland really have not had a whiff of the ball early on. The counterattack is good from Spain as again they keep the ball alive, and this is selling a shimmy that just pokes holes in Boland's defense and gaining good ground for the Spaniards as they continue.
Good inside pass
here.
there.
And simplicity, and Javier Duan is going to score Spain's third try. The scores are now Spain 15, the Boland Cavaliers 0. We have played about 3 minutes of the first half. We still have about 3 minutes 45 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Spain really off to a flying start here, really piling on the points on Boland. And it all shows you just from the restart, Spain have been able to retrieve the ball. Boland just not come to the party yet, and you feel already that the Spanish have the advantage when it comes to the physicality and the height, and they're able to challenge those balls from an aerial kind of position. Conversion is wide, so it's 15-0 to Spain here against the Boland Cavaliers of South Africa. Boland yet to come to the party, and Spain again will take the restart.
Just when you arrive to those breakdowns, make sure we're staying up, okay? Don't kill the contest.
And they will be looking to win off this ball again. Boland really have to work on their reception. They are losing every ball to the Spanish on the kickoffs.
Yeah.
Could they maintain this one?
Well, William, I've just got a tidbit from a very good friend, Steve Sewe, Kenya Sevens analyst, who just tells me that analysis shows 60% of teams that retain kickoffs will score.
Very good information there coming from Steve Sewe. Thank you very much. Sewe, you know, is the performance, he's the team manager of Kenya Sevens. And I think he's also a performance analyst, isn't he?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
that is why he's able to generate those statistics. And clearly it is working in the Spaniards' favor in this match. They're leading 15 points to 0 against the Boland Cavaliers. They have dominated them right from the kickoff.
First time we're seeing Boland now getting a bit of possession. It's their own scrum feet. Can they be able to retain it? It's a good break there from Boland. And the referee penalizes Spain. Dwayne Smart taking the ball into contact, but once again Spain being penalized for not releasing the tackler. And Chandro Isel will look to get this Boland team going. They need to get some points on the board, because as it stands, the game is running away from them. Boland, one of the not the strong provincial sides from South Africa, but still ahead for them. Does he have the support? And he does, and Boland will get on the scoreboard. No, but the referee says there was a forward pass. Very hawk-eyed referee. There was a forward pass there, and Boland yet to score. Was a good tackle, good cover tackle there coming from Inaki Villanueva, and Boland thought that they had put some points on the board there. Senen Van der Mawe, but it's Spain with the scrum put in. Boland able to maintain, pinch that possession. Dwayne Smart trying to lead the onslaught here for the Spanish, for Boland.
Holding.
And Boland penalized
Thank you.
for holding on ball to the ground, and the Spanish aiming to finish the half with a flourish here.
And once again, just keeping the ball alive, very patient in their build-up. A lot of support play, as you can see, gaining the crucial ground and then handling errors, not letting them down when it mattered the most. I think I'm differently sighted from the referee, because from where I was, it looked as if a Spanish player had knocked that ball forward. But anyway, the try is given. The try scorer is Joan Losada. The conversion to come. The first successful conversion of this match, taking the scores to 22-0.
Yeah, you can see the replay there. There was a good cover tackle coming from Boland, and I agree with my co-commentator Michael Kwambo, because we thought there was a knock on there, but the referee is the final say. And Spain leading Boland by 22 points to 0 here in the final bowl quarterfinal. Remember, your earlier winners in the bowl were Germany, who beat Suzuki Whalers 40 points to 0. Morans beat Lions 19-17. And Uganda lost out to the Sharks by 24 points to 5. So Spain with a healthy lead here of 22 points to 0, looking every bit as good to have qualified for the bowl semi-finals. It will take Boland to score 4 tries just to get that even, just to get the 20 points. And it's not looking very good for them right as we speak. The Spanish have denied them possession, and Boland have been feeding off scraps. And even from those tiny little scraps, they've not been able to convert the possession into points. So a very difficult second half awaits for them. And we shall wait and see what happens. If you're just joining us, Karibu Sana to the Safaricom Sevens 2014, the 19th edition of this great tournament. You can catch the action on Zuku Sports channel 300 and 301. And in case you want to come and drop by, you can drop by here at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, not too far away from the central business district of the capital city of Nairobi. Probably a 10-minute drive by Matatu. And it's Boland who kicks us off for the second half. Number 11 there for Boland. Maurice Monrique. There was a knock on there, and the referee says it's going to be a ball for Boland. Jomin Wheatboy, very big, burly prop, going to be anchoring this scrum. While Joseph Welcome will be the man feeding this ball into the scrum. The scrum has collapsed there. The referee penalizes the Spanish for the early engagement. Can Boland get onto the scoreboard? Yes, they do. Dwayne Smart with a try. And finally, Boland gets some points on the board. Could we see a comeback here from Boland? Spain 22, Boland 5. Spain still have a healthy 17-point lead with a conversion to come. Chandro Isel will attempt the conversion. And we still have 5 minutes, so if Boland just can get possession and execute very well, they probably could have a chance. Conversion is good. It's 22 points to 7. Spain leading Boland, and Boland with a very good start to the second half. They need to do the same for the remaining 5 minutes and 17 seconds. It was a quick thinking by him, very quick thinking, that saw him release Dwayne Smart. And the kickoff reception is good by Boland. But the referee says there was a knock on there, so he plays advantage. And Javier Dohan takes the ball into contact. He's a monster of a man there. But here comes Boland. Sedwell Dendricks feeds John Whitboy, who is used as a battering ram, takes the ball into contact. The referee penalizes Spain for an infringement there. Shane van der Mawe. Can Boland get into space and commit men? And the Spanish have pitched that ball over turnover, and this will be try number 5 for Spain. And all the hard work Boland have done has just been undone.
The try scorer is Niels Barrow, just breaking away there to score the easiest of tries. But this is just a display of the Spanish dominance in this match.
Yeah, Spain have dominated at this encounter. And Boland, who I thought probably could mount a comeback now, are probably going to play in the Shield semi-final. Spain look to be matching to the Bowl semi-finals here. Conversion good, so it's 29 points to 7 for Spain with 3.5 minutes to go. So still more points to come from the Spanish here at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. If you're just joining us, Spain in the traditional red and black strip, playing from left to right. Boland playing from right to left. And a good kickoff reception, a good touch there from the Spanish. But Boland able to win this ball. Oh, he loses the ball there, so it will be a knock-on. And an opportunity for the Spanish just to ramp up more pressure. Spain 29, Boland Cavaliers 7. Spain able to retain possession from that scrum. Remember, the next game will be a blockbuster of a showdown between Shuja versus Western Province, and Spain score another try. They are sixth of the match here. The try scorer,
Jacobo Martin, landing his second try of the game. Spain racing to a 29-7 lead against the Boland Cavaliers.
2 minutes to go, and Boland's early resistance for the second half ended with those 2 quick-fire tries by the Spanish.
15 seconds.
We still have 1 minute 45 seconds to go, and the Spanish leading by 34 points to 7. Conversion good, so it pushes the score to 36 points to 7.
Yeah, cool.
Once again, the Spaniards not finished yet.
Time.
Just pumping in the tries, left, right, and center. This is another try, but let's first listen to this communication.
Try set given. What have you seen? What? Grounded first. I've seen the opposite. It was lost forward. Okay, we're going lost forward. Lost forward.
No try awarded there.
Scrum. Time back
We
on.
have about 35 seconds of actual
There's your
time
mark.
remaining.
Bring it up, Red. Height. Height. Bring it up, Red. Too far. Come on. Crouch. Bind. Set. Early. Leave him. On now.
Boland just going through the motions right now, trailing by 36 points to 7 against Spain.
No hands.
Really just going through the motions. They've brought a relatively young squad to Nairobi. Players aged 19. I think the oldest player is about 23 years old. This is a developmental side from Boland. It's really good to see them play at such a tournament. This is exposure. This is something that will be etched in their minds. Something that is good for their developmental path. As a full-time whistle sounds, Spain running away with a 36-7 result over Boland Cavaliers.
Yes, Spain clearly the dominant team here, and worthy winners, winning by 36 points to 7. The next game is going to be a blockbuster of a match between Shuja versus Western Province in the main cup quarterfinal. Our first main cup quarterfinal of the day between Shuja and Western Province.